Double salute to all the Road to Tape Film crew members and supervisors. What's going on? We going live straight on YouTube. What's up? I'm gonna go right in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Dang, my dimples all showing. Dang. I be trying to hide them, but that's just, hey, I have dimples. Who cares, right? What's going on, y'all? Come on in. We're not doing StreamYard today. We going right directly from the source, YouTube. Come on in. Grab a plate. Grab a plate. I have some food that I want to serve you. Some food for thought. Come on in. Yeah, we going right in. Look, they already texting me, asking me. Man, that's crazy. Got a couple of people already texting me all week asking me, am I going to be in Vegas? I mean, one of my homegirls. Shout out to Atlanta, Georgia, man. Shout out to everybody in ATL, man. That's one of my homegirls in ATL. She already asking me, yo, you coming out to Vegas? You going to be there this weekend? You know, everybody always hit me up all week. You know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm breaking up bad. Yo, this is crazy work. Yo, I'm breaking up. Y'all can't hear me? My audio messed up again? Yo. AP Flame, is my audio messing up? Hey. I'm good, Miss Jo. I'm good, Miss Joette. All right. Lucky, what's up, Lucky? What's going on? Listen, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going right in. Let's go. Fight week. Listen, every single day. We doing this every single, I don't care who else is live when I go on. I'm going live every day. All right? All right, let me not talk too fast. Not every day. But I promise you throughout the week, I'm going to definitely be going live. Like I'm going live today. I'm definitely coming back up here live tomorrow. Might hit y'all up on Thursday, definitely on Friday night. I don't care who else is going live. I don't even care. I don't even care who else is on. I'm going live. Tomorrow, Friday. I don't have a time right now, but best believe I'm going live again Friday. This is what we're doing now. Okay? I'm sliding in through the YouTube. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. As the viewership is increasing exponentially. Come on in. Yeah, grab a plate, though, when you come in. When you come in the house, just grab a plate. I have some food that I want to serve you. Some food for thought. I want to address a few things. Let's get right into it, right? Shout out to my guy, double salute, Mr. Altruistic. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Road to Tape Film crew. I want to play y'all a piece of audio real quick. Because a lot of people, forgot. A lot of people forgot that I was told something. Okay? I was crowned with this title that I hold so dearly. Now, I gave myself the title. Okay? Self-proclaimed. I mean, look at all of the work that I already put in for nearly 16 years. Shout out to my man Shaheed, man. Shout out to my man Lucky, right? Steve Magga, what's up? Darnell Jackson, what's good, my man? Look, Mr. Finesse, right? I put in the work, right? I put in the work. So now that I've put in the work, I'm talking about nearly 16 years ago. It has been official now since I've been on YouTube, because at this point, you know, when people bring up Vada, when they bring up Victor Conti, when they bring up snack. When they bring it up, they can't help but to think about the work that I've put in. Now, some people don't give me credit for it, but who cares, Ed? I mean, Ed, who cares, right? But the point that I'm making is I'm an anti-doping advocate, all right? So when I speak on anything regarding testing, when it comes to professional boxers and athletes in the sport, that's supposed to be on and up, I advocate for clean boxing, okay? Now, I was crowned by Victor Conte. I know some of you don't want to hear this, but I'm going somewhere with this, so stay with me. All right? Because the research that I've conducted, the work that I put in, right? What happened is people started to show who they really are. And people started to show who they really weren't. Like, for an example, ever since I started talking about this whole topic of Victor Conte and snack, right? And VADA testing, right? Some people have shown you who they were not. I'm talking about some content creators. Now, this live is not about them. I'm laying the foundation so that you can understand where I'm going with this. I want y'all to stay with me now. Grab your plate because I'm serving you this food and I need you all to stay in line. Don't get out of line. Don't move. I need you all to stay in line right now because I'm serving you. Clip after clip after video after video after principle, right? Now, some content creators have shown you who they were not. They showed you that they were not people who knew anything about the subject matters. They showed you that they haven't conducted the research. Some of them have shown you that. You've seen it, okay? I'm not mad, Aaron Muhammad. Double salute to Aaron H. Muhammad. That's my guy, day one supporter. He was here when I first started bringing this up. But what I'm saying is they showed you that they don't know how to conduct research. They've shown you time and time again who they weren't. They weren't people who were credible enough. They weren't people who maintained integrity enough to give me the credit based on the talking points that they have stolen and hijacked from me. Some content creators have shown you that. They showed you who they were not, right? Right? I mean, let's use Rachel Donaire as an example. We talking today. I'm on my grits today. You know how people be like, talk your SHIT, right? But when I say I'm talking my SHIT, I don't say that, but I'm talking my grits. I'm on my grits today, right? So check this out. Let's use Rachel Donaire as an example. And I'm not angry with Rachel. In fact, I fully have forgiven Rachel Donaire. But here's the thing about that, right? She showed you what she wasn't. What do I mean by that? She showed you all that she wasn't mad at me, didn't she? Yes. She showed you all that she wasn't mad at me. Because when I was talking about VADA, Victor Conte, and snack, before Victor Conte came here 2 years ago on this platform, she didn't show any signs that she was angry with me, did she? No, she did not. In fact, she was on the panel several times when I talked about snack, when I talked about Victor Conte, when I talked about VADA testing. In fact, she was here live on the channel, but she was in the live chat. And she never shown any signs that she was upset or angry or feeling some type of way when I was talking about this subject matter, correct? So she showed you that she wasn't mad. And then you all have realized that people have shown you who they were. Right? They showed you who they were. I mean, as soon as I turned the lights on, everybody started scattering for some reason. So we're going to talk about it all week. I'm on it all week. And the reason why I'm on it all week is because this. When I got on YouTube, right, 2.5 years ago, Terence Crawford was ducking Errol Spence. I know some of you Crawford fans are going to get mad when you hear that. But don't worry about it. I don't spin the block later on, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. In other words, is when I say ducking, let's be clear. I'm not saying that he was scared of Errol Spence. That's not what I'm saying when I say ducking. What I mean by that is Terence Crawford was intentionally delaying the process to fight Errol Spence. Even he himself said that he was not interested in fighting Errol Spence. Don't let me play the tape, because if you challenge me, I'm going to roll the tape on it. I have it queued up right here when he was talking to Andre Ward in 2019. Anyway, the point that I'm making is, and I got so many. Listen, all you got to do is go on my channel, right? You'll see in the early parts of my content, you will see how I was actually pointing out these things. Terence Crawford already told Katie Abdul that he was already undisputed. So him being undisputed, it's not a big deal to him. He didn't care if the fight happened with Errol Spence or not. Okay? But when he met Victor Conti, when he joined the snack program, his confidence was boosted up. Don't get mad at me. I've already proven this time and time again. But what I'm trying to get at is people showing you who they were. Right? Now, people have accused me of betting on Errol Spence to win against Terence Crawford. People have accused me and said, you're only mad, Marty, because you bet money that Errol Spence was going to win. And I never even bet on boxing or nothing at all. But that was the narrative that people were putting out there, okay? They showed you who they were. Were lying on me. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. I thought about this earlier today. I don't know what's worse. People lying to me or people lying on me. Because I feel some type of way every time it happens. I don't know what's worse. But people kept lying on me. Now check this out, right? Speaking of Rachel, I'm on my grits today. This is what Lucky wanted all the time. This is what I'm giving the people what they asked for. Now, all that stuff y'all done heard Rachel Donaire say about my son and my son's legal situation, which she knew nothing about. Y'all heard her speak ill against my teenage son at the time. And she threw shots at me. A black man in America who at the time that I had to acquire and obtain legal representation, you know how I always talk about good representation is priceless, right? Oh, okay. So I had to be confronted with that situation on behalf of my teenage son. You all know what happened, okay? All right. Now, Rachel Donaire, she does a live disrespecting me, my family, my son, and she threw shots at me saying that I had to do a GoFundMe. All she did was go on Facebook and she saw that I was asking for the last piece of financial resources that I needed in a certain amount of time. And when I say a certain amount of time, I mean like within 48 hours. I already had thousands of dollars. I had 90% of the bread right there on the spot to obtain a certain type of representation. I mean, for real, I had enough money to just get a regular lawyer. But I didn't want my son to sit in jail not another day as a juvenile. Some of you understand that, right? Oh, okay. But I was being criticized as a black father in America. I was being highly criticized. Okay? All because I did a short-term GoFundMe. It was only up there for like 48 hours. Right? Now watch this. People went on Rachel Donaire's channel, on her panel, in her comment section. And you know what they were saying? Oh, Rachel, you're right. Rachel had no basis for nothing that she said. And then I came back behind her and showed y'all through 2 different lives of text threads and exposed lie after lie after lie that woman told on me. For no reason. I did nothing wrong to her. But some of you that's watching me live, y'all was amening her. Y'all was funding her movement and clapping for her. And she was dead wrong. Double salute to my guy, Band Up. He was here. Since when do a black man in America get criticized for trying to gain financial resources to help his son and his son's legal situation. Where they do this at, y'all? All these pro-black YouTube channels. I'm on my grits today. All these pro-black YouTube channels, right? Ain't none of them stand up for me. None of them said that Asian woman disrespected this black man. They ain't stand up. Some of them was supposed to be cool with me. And you know what they did? They drew a line in the sand. And they start rolling with Rachel. Some of y'all acting like y'all don't remember this. And that's all right. I'm going to get the bud in a minute. I'm laying a foundation for something. Don't worry about it. Because here's the thing. Y'all all just met my son last week. Now, do my son sound like he a criminal when he talk? Or do he sound like he's articulate and that he's educated and that he was raised and trained by his father? Y'all, some of y'all heard it. All right. And guess what? Right after I dropped that bread on that attorney, it wasn't over. It took me a whole year to fight my son's case with no other support from his other family members on his mother's side. His dad took care of that situation. You know, if you know anything about the legal system, you know you don't just pay one time to an attorney and then it's all over. There's ongoing fees. Over. The attorney was calling me every 3 days. Martell, you know, man, we'll go my phone right here. Martell, I had to file another document. That's going to cost you X. Yeah. I can't process without you dropping another payment. All right. If I told you how much I had to pay, thousands of dollars. But I make no apologies. I do it all over again for my son or any other of my children that be in that situation. That could be in that situation. I do it for someone else's children if they call me with a situation like that, and I got it done. But y'all met my son, right? Quite frankly, if you ask me, Rachel Donier owes me a public apology. I'm not expecting it. I've already forgiven her. Okay, she don't owe me anything, but I mean, it'd be nice if people had integrity when they wrong, right? But the people that's pro-black on YouTube, they didn't stand up for me. All these black YouTubers that been disrespecting me, right? Insulting me, lying on me, calling me different names. Even the white guys like Rick Glaser called me an effing clown. Victor Conti, all the names that this man has called me and made a reference about my mother. Ain't nobody on YouTube stand up firm and call those guys out. But when I respond, I'm wrong. I'm on my grits today. Hey, we gonna get the Bud Crawford and Canelo all week. I'm on them all week. Because when Errol Spence was fighting Terence Crawford, right? Nobody said anything about snack. Not even me. I waited. Just like you see me talking today on Monday. Today is Monday. The fight is Saturday. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing that I did the last time. I'm going to let every content creator shoot their load out on Saturday night, on Sunday morning, on Sunday afternoon, on Sunday night, on Monday morning. I ain't going to say a word, but watch come Monday afternoon. Watch come Monday afternoon. I'm telling y'all this straight up. I'm going to come right back up here and I'm going to give my take, my analysis of the fight between Canelo and Terence Crawford. I'm just on my grits right now. When I'm on my grits, I just talk about different things that I want to address and then I get to the show. You don't mind, do you? Oh, okay. Because guess what? I'm the most controversial, the most insulted, the most imitated, but the least paid content creator in YouTube boxing history. Oh, okay. So I'm entitled to just go on a little rant, right? Yeah, it's all organized. It might sound like I'm all over the place, but I promise you, I'm doing it on purpose. It's intentional the way I'm doing this. I'm going to tell you why at the end. So I need you all to stay with me. But the point that I'm making is I was crowned. Double salute to my guy, All Things. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. Double salute to my other guy, representing Vegas. Matthew Thomas is a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. I want to show y'all, because a lot of people forgot about this. I want to show y'all why I'm so adamant. Kurt, gotta double salute Kurt Hurd too, man. Kurt Hurd, double salute. He's a member of the channel, supervisor of the Roller Take Film crew, right? Now check this out. A lot of people that was here with me forgot about this, and it's okay. It's cool. And all of my new members of the Roller Take family, y'all were not here at the time that Victor Conti came here, right? So I'm going to play this so we all can be on the same page. Because a lot of people keep saying, oh, Manager Marty, you hating on all the black fighters that's with Snack. You just hating, man. You're just hating on all of those black fighters, including Terence Crawford and Bill Haney. No, I'm an anti-doping advocate. All right? What's up, Boxing Guru 215? I'm going to play something for y'all real quick. Right? Let me see if some of y'all remember this. Let me see if y'all remember this right here. Roll the tape.
Boxing is the red light district. Boxing is a crazy world. Okay, you know this as a business person. That's so true. You know, am I wasting my time? Is Margaret Goodman wasting her time? Is Flip Monsky wasting his time? I don't know. We're fighting the good fight. I don't know how to put it.
Well, somebody could misinterpret this, and I definitely need you to clarify, because this is the fifth time. Twice you said it on this interview and 3 times in the last one. You used the word we. I asked you in the last piece that we did, are you intricately involved in VADA? Of course you said no, but you used the word we 5 times. Can you clarify?
Because by we, I mean any and everybody involved in the anti-doping movement in boxing. That's the we.
So I'm a part of the we.
So you're a part of the we.
The Roll to Take film crew members that's watching live in living color, they're a part of the we.
That's what I mean.
Did y'all hear that? Wait, I want to make sure. Hey, listen. I want to make sure my audio is working. Did y'all hear that? Did you all hear that? I'm just asking a question. I know some of y'all on your lunch break, so we're going to get right to it. Did y'all hear that? That was Victor Conti right there. I want to make sure we're on the same page. Mac Marty's activated too, by the way. Listen, did y'all... That was for the ladies, fellas. Don't be hating on me. They here to come see me, okay? Listen. Yo, did y'all... Where's Cash Crypto when you need him? Yo, but did y'all hear that? Y'all heard that, right? That's Victor Conti. You see how sharp I am when I was talking to him? Every time I brought up VADA, Victor Conti, you keep saying we. You keep referencing yourself. You keep including yourself. We. You said it twice the last time we were talking. You said it 3 times now. We was just talking last week when you was up here the first time. You said it a couple of times then. You're saying we again 3 times when you're here with me now. What do you mean by that, bro? Somebody can misinterpret that. You told me you wasn't a part of VADA when I asked you last week. I'm talking about a week before what I just played y'all just now, the second time he was up here. You mentioned Flip Hermansky by name. You mentioned Dr. Margaret Goodman by name, the founder of VADA. And then you said yourself, we are doing the best that we can. I said, well, what you mean by that? You're not a part of VADA, right? Clarify that. And you know what he said? I mean anybody. I'm talking about anybody that's a part of the anti-doping movement in boxing. They're a part of the we. So I wanted to clarify to make sure we all was on the same. Me? Am I a part of the we? He said, yes, you're a part of the we. The Roll to Take film crew members watching me live in living color, are they a part of the we? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. He crowned me. I'm talking about the anti-doping expert. He crowned me, y'all. So the question becomes, if he says that I am a part of the anti-doping movement, then why is Victor Conti mad when I ask for the snack fighters and him to post the test results directly from the Smartu lab? I'm a part of the anti-doping movement. And one of the things that is a requirement when you're a part of the movement is transparency. I'm just asking for transparency. Not for me, but for the actual fighters that are representing Snack. Why? Because people are suspicious. Now, some people were not suspicious before they encountered my content here on this platform. I agree with you. Some people have started to become more and more suspicious after they have digested information that I have disseminated. I agree with you. But what difference does it make? The bottom line is these things that I am requiring or requesting will actually exonerate the boxers. So why is everybody mad at Manager Marty? I'm an anti-doping advocate. He's on Terence Crawford's team. That's what he said to me. He's on Bill Haney's team. That's what he said to me. So you all that are calling me a hater of Victor Conte or the Snack Fighters or Terence Crawford or Bill Haney and the rest of them, how can y'all call me a hater when the guy that's running the whole system over there is calling me an anti-doping advocate? Make this make sense to me. As the young people say, the math just ain't mathing. For example, right? Somebody's in my live chat right now asking me what time does Walmart close today? You see what I'm saying? Now, why is this individual asking me about Walmart? Because another black man, Bill Haney, undermined my experience and my credentials as a professional licensed boxing manager all across the country of the United States of America. He called me a manager of Walmart. Bill Haney did that, insulting me on a platform called Fight Hub that has over 2 million subscribers. And now we have somebody in my live chat running with that joke, running with that narrative. You see where I'm going with this, right? That's what I'm talking about. But check this out, Devontae. Since you repeating what Bill Haney said about Walmart, ask your man Bill Haney why, when he was here live, he was here watching me live. Ask him why was he hiding behind words, typing in the chat. Ask him why he didn't click that link and talk to me, brother. Just ask him. That's all. I'm just saying you're going to repeat with the joke that the man said about me. Go run and ask that man. What he scared for? Why he keep running from me? I just want to ask him 3 questions, and one of them are very easy to answer. And it's the same question. Thank you, P. Flame and Lucky and Miss Joette and All Things and Aaron H. Muhammad. It's the same question that I've been asking for 2.5 years. What they go over there for? What did they call Victor Conte for? They're already good. They're already undefeated, most of them. They already were world champions, some of them. And some of them, like Bill Haney, have broken world records with him, like Terence Crawford did. What did they go over there for? See, that's an easy math question. It's like 2 + 2 = 4. But I already know the answers to the questions that I asked Victor Conte, just like I know the answers to the questions I'm asking them. I want them to hold themselves accountable to tell y'all why. That's all. Hey, I'm not mad. Y'all can joke with me and insult me. I don't care about that. I'm not attracted to men anyway. I'm not attracted to men. Who cares what a man think about them? As long as the ladies know I'm a gentleman in everything I do. As long as the ladies love me and they respect me. That's all that matters. Because one thing I know, when a man is standing around and all the women respect him, it can only do 2 things. It can either draw men to him to respect him, or it can draw men to him to hate on him. It's only 2 things that can happen. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Who that, my man Rick? Man, double salute to my guy Rick. Man, we having problems in the super chat? I hope not, Rick. But you know, we already know YouTube done been shadow banned my channel. They did that 2 years ago. My channel been shadow banned. All them little views YouTube say I get way more views than that, but they're not gonna publicize it. You're not even getting notifications, some of you, when I go live. Right? This been going on, Rick. We used to it over here. I don't get mad. I don't trip over it. But that's all I'm saying. Did y'all hear what Victor said, right? Hey, he crowned me. He said, I'm a part of the we. I'm a part of the anti-doping movement. Right? But he's the same one that's on Twitter saying Manager Marty is a moron. Manager Marty's requesting documents that he'll never receive. This him. Manager Marty is a clickbaiter. He's a hater. This is from Victor, the same man that y'all just heard. Y'all just heard what he said, right? It's the same one. Now all of a sudden he's insulting me. And he's been doing it since before he even came up here on the platform, he's been insulting me. Then after he left, he really started turning it up. But that's not going to stop the movement of what we got going on over here. Y'all know that. So, speaking of Victor Conti, we know, okay, that Terence Crawford is at the weight that he wants to be at. I know people are showing pictures of his physique. Notice, I never even spoke on Terence Crawford's physique and how he looked. Other content creators been speaking on it all week. I shut my big lips. I love my big lips, and so do the ladies. You can insult me, blue blood. Another man pointing out how big my lips are. Yeah, y'all thought I forgot about when he said I look like a retarded kid a year ago. Y'all remember that? Lucky was here, he remember. But ask my man Rodney that just pulled up in the chat. What's up? Double salute to my guy Rodney. I ain't putting him on the spot. You go ask him. He known me since 1988. Go ask him. Did I ever have any problems with getting girls in life? In life. I'm not talking about from a kid to now. Ask Rodney. Somebody in the chat ask Rodney. Did Manager Marty? I've been Mac Marty all my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about. That's my guy Rodney right there. Me and him be going back and forth over Bud. Hey, Rod, let me tell you like this, Rod. Terence Crawford is at the weight, right? He's at the weight that he wants to be at. Nobody can get mad at me. See, Rodney, stop that. Rodney told me, I seen the caption, I'm out. Don't leave, Rodney. I'm going to show you. I didn't make this up, bro. Rodney is a true Terence Crawford fan, bro. Don't leave. I want to show you something. I got something for you. I'm on your side today, Rod. Listen to me. I'm on Terence Crawford's side, y'all. I want you to know I'm on his side. Because a lot of people keep calling me a Terence Crawford hater. I don't know why. I'm on the guy's side. I'm telling you I'm on his side. I'm going to tell you in a minute what I mean by that. Yes. Hold on. Let me play something. I'm going to play a piece of audio for y'all real quick. Hold on. With this audio, I want to find this audio real quick. Here you go. Hold on. I think I got it. Is this it? Yeah, I think I have it. Here it is. Let me see if I can play this right here real quick. I think this is it.
Letting him know that I was interested in fighting Canelo, and him and a lot of people at first they was like, nah, he's too big.
Hold on,
focus on your weight class.
Hold on, Bud. Let me rewind it. Hold on. The people missed that. Hold on, Bud. This is Bud Crawford. This is Bud. What's up? Salute to my guy D1. Yo, this is Bud now. I'm on Bud's side now. I'm on Bud's side. Today, listen now, I'm on Bud Crawford's side. I'm going to tell you how in just a minute, but hold on for a minute. Hold on. I'm going to get to these super chats in 1 second. Hold on. I got to play this for y'all. This is Bud now. I'm on his side today. Well, I'm always on Bud's side. Hold on. They be mad at me when I talk about Bud. Hold on. I'm going to play something for you. Listen. Hold on, this Bud right here. Go ahead, Bud. Tell him what you did. How you get this fight secure. Go ahead, Bud. Go and tell the people what happened.
To Ricky Al-Sheik and letting him.
Hold on, let me rewind it. Hold on. Tell him again, Bud. Hold on, I don't want them to miss this.
to Turkey Al-Sheikh and letting him know that I was interested in fighting Canelo. And him and a lot of people at first, they was like, nah, he's too big. You need to, focus on your weight class and things like that. But at the time, I'm like, well, there's no one at my weight class that's on that level of Canelo. Canelo comes from a smaller weight class. He's not a massive fighter, 6 foot tall. He's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was the thing that we looked deeply into.
Did y'all hear that? Listen now. Did y'all hear that? Terence Crawford said he personally called, get my phone, he personally called Turkey Al-Sheikh and told Turkey Al-Sheikh, I'm ready to fight Canelo Alvarez. Can you give me that money? Can you help me? I'm ready to fight him now. Y'all heard that, right? Isn't that something that we've heard Terence Crawford say before? Before the Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence fight, we heard Terence Crawford say in an interview on MMA Hour a week and a half before the fight. Go back and look. Do your homework. Fact check me if I'm lying. Terence Crawford said, I called Errol Spence directly. Hey, Rodney, I'm on his side, man. I'm on Bud's side with this. He said, I called Errol Spence directly to get this fight with him because I was talking to him about the hedge fund. And I said, don't even worry about the hedge fund. I'm ready to fight you now. Let's make history. We gotta secure this money to take care of our families. Y'all remember that, right? Okay, great. I'm glad that y'all remember. Now, with that being said, y'all just heard him say he called Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'm going to play it again because somebody missed this. He called Turkey Al-Sheikh, and he's the one that initiated the process to get the Canelo Alvarez fight done now. The same thing he did with Errol Spence. He initiated the process to getting this fight done with Errol Spence at that time. Now, I'm on his side, y'all. Now, I'm going to play it again because I promise you somebody missed it. And then I'm going to get these super chats real quick. Hold on, I'm going to play it all over again. I want you to hear it all the way to the end as well, okay? Listen, Bud Crawford fans. This is very important information. You need to hear this. It's important. It's important. Hold on, here you go. Tell him again, Bud. What happened?
To Turkey Al-Sheikh and letting him know that I was interested in fighting Canelo. And him and a lot of people at first, they was like, nah, he's too big. You need to, focus on your weight class and things like that. But at the time, I'm like, well, there's no one at my weight class that's on that level of Canelo. Canelo comes from a smaller weight class. He's not a massive fighter, 6 foot tall. He's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was the thing that we looked deeply into.
Did y'all hear that? I need y'all to hear that. It's very critical. Listen to him now. I called Turkey Al-Sheikh, told him I want to fight Canelo Alvarez now. Set it up, get me the money, do whatever you have to do, Turkey. I'm ready to fight Canelo Alvarez now. That's what he said in the beginning. Y'all heard him just now, right? He took the initiative to secure this fight with Canelo Alvarez. He took the initiative to fight David Evanesian. Because David Evanesian was scheduled to fight in November of 2022, a month before Terence Crawford and David Evanesian fought, right? He was already scheduled to fight in another country, but they took him off of the card. Y'all don't remember that? Some of you were here. Y'all remember that. Okay? Okay, now that we got that out of the way, Terence Crawford took the initiative to secure the fight with David Evanesian. Terence Crawford took the initiative to secure the fight with Errol Spence. His words, not mine. And now we heard, just now, that Terence Crawford took the initiative to fight Canelo Alvarez. But did you hear what he said at the end? I'm going to play the last piece again because I need y'all to understand where I'm about to go with this. And then I'm going to get to the super chats, all right? Check this out. I'm going to play the last piece again. It's important. Very important. Listen, listen, listen. Y'all ready? Here you go. Roll the thing.
Smaller weight class. He's not a massive fighter. 6 foot tall. He's, he's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was the thing that we looked deeply into.
Picking Canelo was something that we looked deeply into. You ain't gonna find this nowhere else. I promise you another content creator ain't gonna speak on this. It went right over everybody's head. But the anti-doping advocate is here. He said we look deeply into fighting Canelo. I want to know one thing. Who is we? And it's the same guy that keeps saying we and that kept saying we when I talked to him here. Is it him? I think it is him. Terence Crawford said we look deeply into fighting Canelo, which is obviously the event that took place that triggered Terence Crawford to initiate the process of this fight being secured by calling Turkey Al-Sheikh. Right? We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it, all right? We're going to deal with it. Double salute to my guy, Kurt Hurd. Thank you for your support and contribution to the channel. Kurt Hurd said he's also leaking information he shouldn't have unless he was more involved than he says he is. He's referring to Victor Conte, revealing and leaking information that he should not have. If he's not a part of VADA, if Victor Conte's not a part of VADA, then how come he has pertinent information from VADA and even about VADA to be able to disseminate it if he's not involved, or if he's downplaying his involvement in the organization or his influence with the organization? That's where Kurt Hurd was getting at. I want to make sure I interpret what he's saying, okay? Double salute to my guy, Mr. Finesse, day one supporter. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Mr. Finesse says, salute Manager Marty. No problem sending a super chat here. These same individuals were all on your channel being friendly until the truth wasn't on their side. See, I'm not making it up. I have a witness. Thank you, Mr. Finesse. A lot of people were on my side when I first started talking about Victor Conte, VADA testing, snack program, snack fighters. They were on my side. Oh, man, everybody used little pieces of the live interview I did with Victor Conte on their channel. Some of them were on my side. Some boxing fans on my side. And then as soon as I start giving y'all clip after clip, video after video, truth after truth, some people just switched up on me. And Mr. Finesse just spoke on that. Thank you again, Mr. Finesse. Then we got my guy, double salute again, Mr. Aaron Muhammad. Thank you for your support and contribution, Aaron. Aaron says in the super chat, there are those who don't want the truth to be told on their favorite fighters. Then there are those of us who want clean professional fights to take place. That's it. That's all. See, I have to agree with that. A lot of people get so sensitive when you talk about their favorite fighters, especially me. When I bring up Snack, when I bring up Terence Crawford name and Snack in the same sentence, oh my gosh, people get so mad at me. When I bring up Bill Haney and Snack in the same sentence, people get so mad at me. But don't get mad at me for reacting. Let's deal with the actions that's causing my reaction. The action is that your favorite fighter is the one that called Victor Conte. They couldn't call no other dietitian in the world. They had to call him. They couldn't call no other nutritionist in the world, but they called him. They couldn't call no other strength and conditioning coach in the world, but they called him. They couldn't call no other scientist. He is a mad scientist, right? Oh, that's what they say. They couldn't call no other scientist. All this science all of a sudden now. I know what Victor Conte means when he says the word scientifically, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to break that down. I'm not gonna do it today. But they couldn't call nobody else. They had to call Victor Conte. But yet people are mad at me. Rick Gator, thank you, Rick. Rick came up heavy in the super chat. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate your support. As always, Rick, got some of the best comments on this channel in the comments section. Appreciate your support and contribution. Rick says in the super chat, salute, Manager Marty. All love, my brother, from the West Coast. Man, double salute to everybody over there on the West Coast. My man Matt here representing the West Coast too. Man, look, West Coast show me love. The West Coast show me love. They be so mad. What's up, 2 Cents? Man, salute the 2 Cents Boxing, man. Good content. Look, but check this out. Y'all heard what Buzz said, right? Don't get mad at me. Did y'all hear what he said? I'm gonna play that last piece because I really want y'all to understand what's about to happen right now. I'm gonna play that last piece again. Hold on. This is what he said. I'm gonna play it again. Here you go. This Bud Crawford. He's telling y'all what type time it. Listen, this is about to go down Saturday. We here now. Go ahead, Bud. Tell the people what happened, brother.
Oh, he's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was a thing that we looked deeply into.
Picking Canelo was something that we looked deeply into. Band up. What do you mean by that? Who that? Let me make sure hold on. Let me see something. Motorsports. What's up, Motorsports? Tell me I don't have no proof. I've already given y'all all the proof you need. I got more proof though. Motorsports. I know Bud, your man, and that's cool. I like Bud, but I'm just saying I got other proof if you need it. Whatever proof you need, I have it. What kind of proof you need, buddy? Where's she at? Hold on. Hey, Monty Tucker. That's all I've been saying, Monty. That's all. Hey. That's all I've been saying, Monty. Hold on. Where's she? Hold on. I gotta see something. Hi, Ariana. That's her right there. That's her. Yeah, I want to make sure that was her. Where Ariana? There she go. Ariana. Ariana, I'm trying to wait to see if you said hi to me because I see you saying hi to everybody else. No, because when Ariana say hi to me, you know what I mean? It lets other guys know that we have ladies here in the chat. So we have to be respectful in the chat when the ladies are here. Y'all know how I roll, right? 2 Cents Boxing is here. We have another lady that's in the chat. So we know how we got it carried as men, as gentlemen. You know what I mean? I wanted to make sure I saw her name because I saw somebody say, hey, the band up. I didn't know who that was. Okay, that's what's up. But look, did y'all hear that? I know you do, sweetheart. Ariana, I know you do. I know you do, and I appreciate you. Look at some of the men get mad. I see y'all be hating on me, too. Listen, I love it, dog. I'm just having fun. Y'all, I'm on my grits today. But look, right? Did y'all hear Bud? I don't want to play it no more. I think y'all heard it. I want to know when he said we. Who is we? Bud Crawford said we. I am going to play it again because every time I hear it, it makes me ask more questions. Hold on. Let me play that last piece one more time.
Foot tall, he's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was a thing that we looked deeply into.
Damn, he said picking Canelo was something we looked deeply into. Man. Ooh, did you hear that, Malik? Hey, Malik K, you heard that? Dang. Picking Canelo was something that we looked into. No. Picking Canelo was something that we hold up. Picking Canelo was something that we looked deeply into. Yo, I'm trying to figure out, like, why they had to look deeply into that. I mean, all you got to do is go on YouTube and see all of Canelo fights. You don't have to look deeply into something that everybody can have access to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was talking about his team. He's talking about his team. I see what they talking about. Who is his team though? Is Victor is Victor Conti a part of his team? No, I'm asking. It's just a question. It's just yes or no. Is Victor Conti a part of Terence Crawford's team? I'll answer it for you. Yes, he is. So they targeted Canelo. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? They targeted Canelo because Bud Crawford initiated the call to Turkey to say, we're ready for Canelo now. Terence Crawford initiated the call with Errol Spence, right? We're ready for him now. Let's get it done now, Errol. I'm just asking a question. Band up. You're a Terence Crawford fan. You seem like you always on point. Quick question. Is Victor Conti a part of Terence Crawford's team? The AM Sport, Motorsport. I want to ask you guys. I think you guys are Bud Crawford fans. I'm just asking. Is Victor Conti a part of Terence Crawford's team? It's just a yes or no. I have a reason why I'm asking. I just want to make sure that we're clicked. Hey, can I get the likes up? Oh my God. Can I get one like? You know, I don't ask for much. The last chick said I asked for much. That's what she said. When I told her, I said, I don't ask for much. She said, yes, you ask for much. You know why she said that? It's one word, accountability. And that's why she not here now. That's why, hey, Lucky, where Lucky at? Hey, Lucky, that's why she ain't here. Right, Lucky? Oh, okay. Is Victor Conti a part of Terence? And she probably watching me. Oh, they stalking me. It's like, let me stop. She ain't watching me. But even if she is, that's why she ain't here now. Yeah. So I'm holding Bud Crawford fans accountable. Is Victor Conti a part of Terence Crawford's team? Yes or no? Now, I had 2 Terence Crawford fans just say in my live chat, no, he's not. Oh, my gosh. All right. No problem. No problem. So now Victor Conti is not a part of Terence Crawford's team now. Okay. All right. That's what they said. I tried to get the information, y'all. I did ask. All right, no problem. So now Victor's not a part of Terence Crawford's team now. All right. So now Terence Crawford's not a part of the snack program all of a sudden. Okay. All right. So Victor Conti is not a part of Terence Crawford's team. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to roll the tape. Right? 2 cents? I love this channel. I really do. Hey, you mean to tell me Terence Crawford is not a part? I mean to tell me Victor Conti is not a part of Terence Crawford's team now? Hey, band up, you know that's not true, bro. Wow. Band up. You have seen Terence Crawford wear a snack shirt. You just saw Victor Conti post on his own Twitter account that Terence Crawford and his whole team, Bernie the boxer, the strength and conditioning coach, Bo Mack, the rest of them, yo, they all were wearing snack shirts. He just posted that a week and a half ago. I don't know why people want to lie about it. What's wrong? What's wrong with Victor Conti being a part of this man's team? I don't get it. Yo, speaking of Victor Conti, let me do a small little survey real quick. Small survey. Do y'all think that I should release the full Victor Conte interview, not the second one. The first one. I'll do that another time. Y'all, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see what the public want. You know, I give y'all what y'all want. What's up, Shiny D? Yo, quick question. Do y'all think that I should publish the full-length interview that I've conducted in December of 2023 with Victor Conte? All right, I had 1, 2, 3. I had about 3 or 4 people that just told me I should release it. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. When y'all want me to release it? When do y'all? Oh, that's 6, 7 people. When do you all want me to? Now I released it before, but you know I broke it up. Then I put it on private. You know, everybody's telling me to release it again. I'm going to release the full interview. I'm gonna release it. Tell me when. It has to be before Saturday. I want it. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really want to release both of them before Saturday. But I'm gonna start with the first one to see if it's generating the interest first. If the audience members will be galvanized by it. So when do y'all think I should release it? It has to be before Saturday now. Because I have 2 of them. Now remember, if I release it, y'all have to watch it. The first one is 2 hours long. The second interview is like 3 hours long. So if I'm gonna release both of them by Saturday, I have to release the first one first, okay? Damn, somebody said today. Y'all gonna release it today? When y'all want me to release it? I'll release it. Just let me know. All right, Mr. Finesse said keep it in rotation. All right, I'll keep it in rotation. Now check it. When I release it, I'm not going to keep it up there for 3 days because I got to release the second one. All right? So I'm asking my people. This is a family barbecue. If you a hater, I'm not talking to you. You ain't going to like when I drop this interview. So I know you ain't going to like it. But the roller tape family members that's at the barbecue, that's at the family cookout right now, I'm asking y'all, when? Somebody said now. They want me to release it now. Hey, when do y'all want me to release it? Today? What's the day? Monday? We might be able to do that. We might be able to do that. Might be able to do it today. When do y'all want me to release it? When this live go off? Oh, I can release it tonight. When y'all tell me. All right, somebody said Thursday and Friday. All right, Mr. Altruistic said now. Aaron Muhammad says Wednesday. We need us to be on the same page. Now, I want to give y'all what y'all want. Because I told somebody, I forgot that woman's name. Oh, what's that woman's name? I was on Jab Queen Boxing's platform last week, I believe. Yeah, it was last week. And the woman that was, was it 2 Cents Boxing platform? No, it was 2 Cents. I'm sorry, 2 Cents. It was 2 Cents platform. Yeah, it was 2 Cents Boxing. I'm sorry, it wasn't Jab Queen. Jab Queen was there, but it was 2 Cents Boxing's platform last week. And the other lady that I never met before, she was on there on a panel, and I told her, yeah, her. Thank you, 2 Cents. J-U-P. Thank you, all things. And I pronounced her name Jupe, and she said it was Jupe, right? Is that her name, Jupe? Her. Shout out to Jupe, man. Shout out to Jupe. I don't know anything about Jupe. That was the first time I ever encountered her. So shout out to, double salute to Jupe, man. Everybody typing her name in the chat. So she must be a solid woman if all my family members is co-signing her. You know what I mean? So double salute to Jupe. So I told her, I gave her my word as a man that I was going to release the interviews with Victor Conte. I just didn't have a date. So now that's why I'm coming back telling y'all right now, I'm going to release the first interview. Me and Victor Conte is 2 hours. So when did y'all want me to release it? Tell me. We got to get on the same page. Somebody said Wednesday. Somebody said Thursday. Somebody said now. Somebody said tomorrow. Somebody said tonight. Tell me. I'm going to release it. First interview. There's 2 of them. The first one is 2 hours long, solid. The second one was about 3 hours and, I think it was like 3 hours and 5 minutes. The second one, right? Okay, 2 cents. I like that. I like that. 2 cents said after the weigh-in. But it has to be the second one, 2 cents, not the first one, because I got to drop the first one first because I pick up where I left off in the second one. It's like a continuation. Somebody said today and then next Wednesday. I'm torn right now. I might release it tonight. Or I can release it tomorrow. I'm definitely going to release the first interview. And then after that, I'm going to release the second one. I got to get both interviews out. And I want y'all to literally hear. Now, check this out. This is the great thing about the timing in this. When I release both interviews, right? Even if you don't like me, even if you don't agree with me, right? Even if you be hating on me, I don't care about none of that. But check this out. When I release it, right? You have enough context now, right? And you have enough education that I've taught you in the last 2 years since he's been gone, that when you hear the interviews now, with the overload of information that you've had that I've taught you from my content, you will hear the inconsistencies and lies yourself. Because the first time Victor was here, you didn't know. I knew. And I kept my poker face on. I knew the first time he came, and 6 days later, I still knew again the second time. But now that you have enough information, you can navigate through all of the information that you're going to learn. All right? Timing is everything in boxing, and we know that. All right? See, now some people just said, if it's that long, I might need 2 days to get through it. All right, so look, it's 2 hours long. Do y'all think I should drop 2 parts of it? Like part 1 for an hour, and then part 2 of the part 1 being the second hour, or just release all 2 hours of it? Because it's a lot of information. Man, I had that bull pinned up on the wall. That's why they so mad at me. Woo, watch when you see that interview. And guess what? When you finish looking at the first one, you don't even have to look at the second one to discover what I'm about to say. But I promise you, after you finish listening to the first one, I'm talking about those of you that have enough information that you learn from me. Remember the videos that's on my content? Video after video, clip after clip, right? The information that you know today about snack, about VADA testing, about Victor Conti, the information that I've taught you. When you finish looking at the first interview, I guarantee you, you're going to realize why Bill Haney and all of them that's over at Snack don't want to come up here and talk to me. You're going to realize it. And I'm going to tell you how you're going to realize it. Because if I'm able to dissect Victor Conti in 5 hours on 2 different days, and he's the most smartest, the most knowledgeable about all 3 of the subject matters that I just mentioned. If I can put him in a pretzel, what you think I'd do to Bill Haney? What you think I'd do to Devin Haney? If I can put, listen, Victor Conti, that's what we talk. Go Google him if you don't know him. Listen to this. Victor Conti have been on nationally syndicated television networks. He has talked to the best journalists, the best high-profile reporters. He's been on CNN. He's been on ABC. He's been on CBS. He's been on NBC. These are powerhouses, right? He's been on ESPN. He did interviews with articles that you can research from the San Francisco Chronicles, the Daily News, the Daily Post, the New York Times, the Washington Post, the LA Times. I'm calling out sources that you can go conduct your own research. He sat in front of Dan Raphael. Listen, all of these people that Victor Conti have sat in front of to do many, many interviews over the past 20 years, they didn't know what questions to ask Victor. There's only one person that knew the right questions to ask Victor. That was me. And guess what? 2 weeks, and I didn't know this until after the fact. After I did that first interview, I realized 2 weeks before Victor Conti came and talked to me, 2 weeks beforehand, right? Bill Haney is the one that connected him with Coach Malachi. And Coach Malachi didn't know the right questions to ask. Now, I'm not criticizing Coach Malachi, none of the news reporters, none of the executive producers of these networks, none of the editors and journalists of those newspapers. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is I've done enough research. I know Victor Conti like the back of my hand. That's how I knew the questions to ask him. So if I can put him in a pretzel and tie him up, what do you think I'll do to all them snack fighters over there? I've been trying to get at Clarissa Shields. I jumped on Clarissa Shields live one day in her live chat, and she still didn't answer my question. All I'm saying is, this is what I think. I don't care who get mad. I believe that someone is telling Bill Haney and them, that's telling Sean Porter, that's telling Tim Bradley, that's telling all of them. When it comes to Manager Marty, don't you go on that man's platform. Don't you go over there. Don't go over to his channel and go on his panel. Don't do it. Check this out. I'm going to put this video out probably Thursday or Friday. When I went on the Porterway podcast, right? I put that super chat out there. I flew a super chat out there. I didn't know Sean Porter was going to read my super chat publicly live on air, but he did. But here's the thing that Sean Porter did not do. I'm going to put the information out there later on. He did not call my name. He just read the super chat. Now, any other time, Sean Porter will say, oh, we got a super chat from P Flame. When he saw my name, he didn't even say my name. They won't say my name. Bill Haney was in the live chat on World Star Boxing Knowledge. No, not World Star. It's called Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on this. Y'all heard the audio, right? Bill Haney says, anybody can ask me a question. It don't matter, whoever it is. Rap Star Boxing says, oh, we have somebody else before you go, Bill Haney. We have one more person that want to ask you a question. And Bill Haney said, come on with it. Rap Star Boxing identified me and said, it's from Manager Marty. Manager Marty want to ask you a question. At the mention of my name, Bill Haney said, Mad Dog Marty coming? Gotta go. And he ran. Oh, I ain't effing with Marty. I ain't talking to him. Why not? You just told the guy to come with the questions. Why they keep running from me? The manager at Walmart, the manager at Target, why they don't want to talk to me? Somebody's advising them. Yo, man, he put Victor in the pretzel. He put Victor in the Cobra clutch. He put Victor in the finger four leg lock. Where my wrestling fans at from back in the day? Some of y'all don't even know what the Cobra clutch is. He put Victor Conti in the sharpshooter. Psst, don't you go over there and talk to that man. Whew. They better not talk to me. Because all I'm going to do is ask two questions. All right, I might ask 3 questions. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I might ask 3. Let me not say I might ask 2 questions. Depending on the first question and the answer to that, I might ask an additional question. Okay? I love entertaining y'all. I want to know answers to these questions that I've been asking. That's all. It's just little old me. But they're been advised, I believe. Don't go talk to that man. You better not. You better keep running from me. Hey, did y'all see that video that I put out yesterday? Everybody else probably did a video on it too. When Turkey, he told Terence Crawford, you better get the job done. Terence Crawford said, I appreciate you, Turkey. I appreciate Riyadh season and what y'all did for me. I thank you. I appreciate it. Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't even acknowledge Terence, and I don't like that. I'm not cool with that. I didn't like what he played him. He curved him. I didn't like that. He should have acknowledged that man, showing his appreciation. You know what I mean? But he didn't. You know what I mean? But a lot of people just came in late, right? I'm gonna play this last piece and I promise you I'm gonna let y'all go. But the reason why people are confused about what my end goal is, you know, that was a topic of discussion, remember? As the viewership is increasing exponentially. What's your end goal? That's what Victor Conte asked me. Just like Rap Star Boxing asked me, just like he was influenced to ask me that by Bill Haney, right? What's your motive in all of this? I'm an anti-doping advocate. What's up, Jab Queen? Double salute to my homegirl, Jab Queen Boxing. Hey, Jab Queen, I want to play you something real quick. Because she just came in, y'all. And some other people just came. I want to show y'all why I'm talking about snack and VADA, right? I'm a part of the anti-doping movement. Now listen to this. Oh, and by the way, when I drop the first interview, you're going to hear this live and live in color, all right? Here you go.
Boxing is the red light district.
Hold
Boxing
up.
is the...
Victor, This 2 cents part. 2 cents boxing know when Victor Conte says boxing is the red light district. Now remember, later on in this same interview, you're going to see that Victor Conte lied to me and said, I never said that boxing is the red light district. That's what the reporter of the LA Times said. I didn't say that. That's what he said. And when he said that, I was like, okay, Victor. Well, here's Victor Conte saying it himself. Listen, I want y'all to hear what he says now. Listen, I'm the anti-doping advocate. Victor Conte crowned me. So what is everybody getting mad for?
Boxing is the red light district. Boxing is a crazy world. Okay, you know this as a business person. That's so true. You know, am I wasting my time? Is Margaret Goodman wasting her time? Is Flip Amansky wasting his time? I don't know. We're fighting the good fight. I don't know how to put it.
Well, somebody could misinterpret this, and I definitely need you to clarify, because this is the 5th time. Twice you said it on this interview and 3 times in the last one. You used the word we. I asked you in the last piece that we did, are you intricately involved in VADA? Of course you said no, but you used the word we 5 times. Can you clarify?
Because I mean any and everybody involved in the anti-doping movement in boxing. That's the we.
So I'm a part of the we.
So you're a part of the we.
The Roll to Take film crew members that's watching live and living color, they're a part of the we.
That's what I mean.
Did y'all hear that? Ha ha! Got him. He said when he was talking about we, he was saying anybody that's involved in the anti-doping movement in boxing. I said, oh, is that what you meant when you said we? Because you said, I'm doing the best that I can. Margaret Goodman is doing the best that she can. Flip Hamansky is doing the best that he can. These are the founders of VADA, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll to Take film crew. He said, we are doing the best that we can in this anti-doping movement. He said, we. So I said, okay. I asked you, was you involved with VADA? In the last piece we did, the first interview we did, you told me no. But now we're talking about anti-doping, and you brought up your name, Flip Hamansky's name, and you brought up Dr. Margaret Goodman's name. All 3 of y'all are the founders of VADA. What do you mean by that? Oh, no. I wasn't saying we together. No. I got to disassociate myself from VADA. Yeah, all right, Victor. So what did you mean? Oh, I was really talking about anybody that's involved in the anti-doping movement. And so I flipped it on him. And I said, oh, so I'm a part of the we. And did y'all hear the man? This is Terence Crawford team member, right? This is Devin Haney's team member, right? This is Clarissa Shields' team member, right? That's what he said. He said, you're a part of the we. He's talking about me. He said, I'm a part of the anti-doping movement. So how am I hating on black fighters that's with Snack? I said the Roll the Tape film crew members watching me live in living color, they're a part of the we. He said, that's what I'm talking about. So not only am I an anti-doping advocate, a part of the we, so are you. No, not you haters. I'm talking about the Roll the Tape film crew members. Yeah, we all a part of the anti-doping movement. So if I'm a part of the anti-doping movement, why do people get mad at me for asking questions about Snack? Tomorrow we're going to deal with testing. Okay? I might drop the first interview tonight. 2 hours now. If y'all have the stamina for the whole 2, I'll drop the whole 2. If y'all want me to break it up in increments of 1 hour and then tomorrow drop another hour, y'all gotta let me know. Because I'll drop the whole 2 hours. Okay? So Victor Conte is the one that confirmed that I was a part of the anti-doping movement. So then why is he on Twitter, Jab Queen Boxing, calling me a moron, calling me a hater, calling me clickbait Marty, cursing at me, insulting me? I want to know why. If I'm a part of the anti-doping movement and you confirmed it, Victor Conte, why are you disrespecting and insulting me when I'm doing things that advocates do? Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? Now, I'm going to get to this point that you came here for that's in the title, and then I promise you I'm going to let you go. Terence Crawford will have the weight advantage in this fight. Now, I know some of y'all not going to understand that, and that's okay. But Terence Crawford is going to have the weight advantage in this fight. He just is. He is. He's going to have the weight advantage in this fight. Here's Terence Crawford himself. And let's hear what he had to say about Canelo Alvarez.
Only thing about this camp different than any other camp is I don't got to cut muscle. I don't got to, watch what I do in strict condition. I can, go fully all out, and just do what I need to do to get stronger. Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? The only thing that's different about this camp, I don't have to cut muscle. Yeah, this is around my walk around weight. Is where Terence Crawford is really getting at. This neighborhood of weight class is my walk around weight. I don't have to starve myself to death to make weight. Sounds like he's the naturally bigger man. If this is his walk around weight, but Canelo Alvarez walks around much bigger than this weight, that means that Canelo Alvarez will then have to cut weight to make weight where Terence Crawford naturally doesn't. Did some of y'all consider that? Sounds like Terence Crawford may have the weight advantage in this fight. Told you I'm on Bud's side today. I'm only not on Bud's side when he don't answer my questions about Snack. Okay? Got to be able to answer them questions, man. I'm an anti-doping advocate. I'm qualified to ask the questions, and then I was crowned by the anti-doping expert, Victor Conte. I don't know what people mad at me for. His team done gave me that confirmation. His team. Bomac even came. I'm trying to find a video I saved in my phone. Bomac even said it. I can't find a video. I was trying to play it for y'all. Bomac even said it. He said bigger. He ain't bigger than us. That's what Bomac said. Bomac himself even said that Terence Crawford is not the smaller man in this fight. I'm trying to find it because I screen recorded it. I don't know. Maybe it's on the phone that I'm talking to y'all on now. I don't know. I'm trying to find it though. When Bomac said that. Dang, Bomac. Is this it? No, that wasn't it. Dang, it's probably on the phone that I'm on now. Yo, this is an old little clip I screen recorded the other day of Terence Crawford.
I'll never think Canelo fight at least, but 160.
Hold on, this Bud right here. This Bud a couple years ago.
Fight. Nah, I'll never think Canelo fight at least, but 168. And while holding his.
Wow, that's from what's the name of that channel? Multi Videos. Hold up, I want to get a credit to this person. Motive something boxing. Oh, Motivia Boxing. That's where that was from. That's why you heard that noise in the background. This is not my content. That was Motivia Boxing. He did a small little documentary. It wasn't about Terence Crawford and Canelo not fighting. He was basically building up the timeline of like the opponents that Terence Crawford fought and the opponents that Canelo Alvarez fought. But Terence Crawford just said, look, I don't see me ever fighting Canelo. This was a couple years ago.
Fight. Nah, I'll never think Canelo fight at least, but 168 and while holding.
He said, I don't see me and Canelo. I don't think me and Canelo will ever fight. He's like, what, 168? This when Terence Crawford was like 147. So the question becomes this. If Terence Crawford said that he had no interest in fighting Errol Spence when he told Andre Ward that in 2019, in 2020 when he was talking to Brian Custer, in 2021 he was talking to Katie Abdul, not once but twice, and even in 22, he told all four of these. Well, he told three of them, and 4 times he said he don't care if the fight ever happened. He told Andre Ward, I don't think the fight's gonna happen. I'm moving on. I don't have to fight him. He told Katie Abdul, he said, I've already became undisputed, so I don't have any interest of being undisputed again. I can retire today. I don't care. I don't have to fight Errol Spence. That's what Bud said. So I have a question on that. So Bud said all of that months and years before he fought Errol Spence, right? But then in 2023, a week and a half before Bud and Spence fought, Bud Crawford went on MMA Hour, right? And he told the host, I'm the one that initiated the phone call to negotiate with Errol Spence directly. Y'all remember that, right? He initiated the call. All this time for years. He wasn't interested. He didn't care. Fight was never going to happen. He's moving on. But all of a sudden, he initiated the call. He initiated the call. Not his representation. This is way after negotiations fell apart the final time between Al Heyman and Terence Crawford. Remember, Terence Crawford went on IG Live in November of 2022. I'm giving y'all a timeline, okay? Before he fought David Ebenezer in December of 2022, right? Okay. Just want to make sure you're clear. But then he initiated the call to Errol Spence directly. What changed? He went from, I don't care if this fight ever happened. In fact, I don't even want to fight. I'm done with it. He went from that to initiated the call to fight Spence. What changed? I know what changed. It's the same answer that I'm about to give you on what changed with Canelo. You just heard Bud Crawford say a couple years ago, man, I don't think me and Canelo Alvarez will ever fight. He said, what? Canelo's like what? 168? Y'all heard him, right? Okay. But then Bud Crawford, he said that he's the one that took the initiative to call Turki Al-Sheikh to secure the fight with Canelo. Now, some of y'all that came in late to class, I know y'all don't remember what I'm talking about. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it. I played it in the beginning of this broadcast. I'm going to play it again right now. These are the words of Bud Crawford. I'm going to play it again. Listen up. Roll it, tape. Tell him, Bud. Hold on, Bud. He called Turki Al-Sheikh to let him know what, Bud? Listen.
To Turki Al-Sheikh and letting him know that I was interested in fighting Canelo. And him and a lot of people at first, they was like, nah, he's too big. You need to, focus on your weight class and things like that. But at the time, I'm like, well, there's no one at my weight class that's on that level of Canelo. Canelo comes from a smaller weight class. He's not a massive fighter, 6 foot tall. He's thick, but he's not giant. Picking Canelo was the thing that we looked deeply into.
All right, there it is. So let's run it back. You just heard Terence Crawford, his words, not mine. That was recent. That was a recent interview. Terence Crawford himself said he took the initiative to call Turki Al-Sheikh and tell Turki, I'm ready to fight Canelo. He said Turki Al-Sheikh and other people was telling him, you need to stick to your weight class. He's too big for you. And he said, well, he's really not that big. He's not massive. He's not a giant. He's only 6 feet tall. You see that? And then at the end, what did he say? I want to play that last piece again because Jab Queen Boxing just got here. I got to play that last piece. I don't want y'all to miss it. What did he say that last couple seconds? He said something. Let me see what he said. Let me see. Say it again, Bud.
Giant. Picking Canelo was the thing that we looked deeply into.
Picking Canelo was something that we looked deeply into. So let's go run it back to Errol Spence and speed it up to Canelo. He didn't want to fight Spence then. He left the negotiations with PBC without even telling them that he already was negotiating a deal with BLK Prime to fight David Evanesian. Secured that deal, never came back to the negotiating table with Al Heyman and PBC. Then he finally gets representation, but he said even after that didn't work, he directly called Errol Spence himself. This is after the David Evanesian fight in January of 2023 on MMA Hour. Y'all go and check. Fact check me if I'm lying. And what did he say? Errol Spence. Let me get my phone so y'all can see his, theatrical. Errol Spence. Yeah, let's get the fight done now. He initiated the call to fight Errol Spence. Remember, years before that, he had no interest in fighting Errol Spence. And then now all of a sudden he calls him. He initiates the call to secure the fight with Errol Spence. That's all I'm saying. That's what happened. Fast forward. A couple years ago, y'all heard Bud Crawford. I just played the tape for y'all. What did he say? I don't think a fight between me and Canelo will ever happen. I mean, what? He's like 168 pounds? He was too big for him then. This is what Terence Crawford is saying. Y'all just heard him, right? That's what he's implying. He's too big for me. Well, we're not even in the same weight class. He's 168 pounds. That's when he was at 147 when he said that. But then you just heard him say that he initiated the call to Turki Al-Sheikh. I'm ready to fight Canelo now. Even Turki Al-Sheikh and others was trying to dissuade Bud. Hey, don't fight him, man. He's in a way bigger weight class than you. No. He said, no, he ain't that big. He's not like a giant. Where am I getting at with this? I'm getting at the last piece that he said. Picking Canelo, we look deeply into it. So the same answer to the first question is the same answer to my second question. What changed to give Terence Crawford the confidence to go from not being interested in fighting Errol Spence? And when I say interested, I mean his actions. I'm not talking about what his words were. To then initiating the call to Errol Spence directly to secure the fight. And he had representation, and so did Errol Spence. To bypass representation, to initiate the call directly to Errol Spence to secure the fight. What changed? Well, the answer to that question is the answer to the next question. What changed with him fighting Canelo Alvarez? I mean, you just heard him say, I don't think a fight between me and Canelo will ever happen. I mean, he's what, 168 pounds? Then you heard me play the audio where he says, well, he's not massive. He's not a giant. He's only 6 feet tall. Then you heard me play the audio where he says, well, I didn't have to cut muscle that much in this training camp. That's the difference. Basically, this is his natural walk around weight. He's the naturally bigger man in this fight because Canelo Alvarez have to drain himself. You see my point? Okay. But then he says, picking Canelo was something that we look deeply into. What changed? Nobody has to look deeply into a guy who's flat-footed, slow on his feet, don't move his head, only counter punches, don't have no power, and fade in the later rounds. This is what we heard about Canelo, correct? Oh, okay. So why do you have to look deeply into him? Let me translate that. It's the same answer to the question that I asked about Errol Spence, because Terence Crawford said that he bypassed his own representation now. He directly initiated the call to Turki Al-Sheikh himself and told Turki, I want to fight Canelo now. So the question becomes, what changed? Where's all of this extra motivation and confidence coming from? It's the same answer we asked about Errol Spence a few seconds ago. I'll give you a hint. Can someone answer the question? I'm going to give you a hint. The first letter of the word is start with this letter right here. If you're driving in your car, if you're preoccupied, if you're cleaning up the house and you can't see what I'm doing on your screen, I'm going to tell you in 1 second because I want your engagement as well. I encourage your viewership as well. The letter that I'm putting up starts with the letter S, and that's all I'm saying. It just starts with S, because when I say the full word, people get all in their feelings, getting emotional like Carl Thomas, feeling on themselves like, I'm just saying, S. I love entertaining y'all. This is the only time I really get to talk like this and be my whole self, my comedic self. I have a comedy side to me. I have a romantic side to me. I have a business side to me, right? But the point that I'm trying to get at is, it starts with an S. That's what he said, picking Canelo, they look deeply into it. Who is we? Who is we? I know who he is. Now, I asked you Bud Crawford fans earlier, and you lied to me. You lied to me. Y'all remember that scene in Training Day when Denzel Washington and Hoyt pulled up to the homeless guy who was trying to rape that girl? And they was about to walk away. Y'all remember in the alleyway? And the homeless guy gonna say, his woman on, I don't even talk like this, but y'all know what he said. He told him that suck something. You know, the same thing that BFTB said to me about a woman that I was supposed to be with. Remember he said that? When he said suck my... Remember he said that? Oh, okay. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what the man in the movie said, the homeless guy, when they pulled up on him in the alleyway. They was about to walk away from him. He told Denzel Washington, suck. Y'all remember that? And Denzel Washington said, what did you say? He said, you told me to suck. What? And the guy said, no. He said, oh, you lied to me. You Bud Crawford fans lied to me. When I asked you, was Victor Conte a part of Terence Crawford's team? You told me no in my live chat today. Why did you lie? I love entertaining y'all. I'm only doing this for theoretical purposes, but I love it. The point that I'm making is this. The letter S starts with the word, the letter S represents the word snack. Yeah, I said it. I don't care if y'all get mad. Snack. So that's what I think the motivation is. The confidence level is boosted for Terence Crawford. He did the same play with Errol Spence. He didn't think the fight was ever going to happen. And then long and behold, at the right time, he initiated the call to Errol Spence directly in January of 2023. And that's what Terence Crawford said in the interview he did with MMA Hour. Go back to January on that platform on YouTube and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? He said it. And now he's repeating that same play 2 years later. Because you heard him say, I don't think a fight between me and Canelo will ever happen. I mean, he's 168 pounds. That was a couple years ago. Now he's saying, I'm the bigger guy. Now Bo Mack is saying, Canelo's not the bigger guy than Bud. What else Bud say? I'm the one that called Turkey Al-Sheikh. And I told him, I'm ready for Canelo now. I want to fight Canelo now. He said Turkey Al-Sheikh and everybody else was telling him, nah, he's too big. He's too big for you. He's in a totally different weight class. No. They tried to dissuade him. But what did he say next? He said, picking Canelo, me and my team look deeply into it. You seen what happened to Errol Spence when his team looked deeply into that. Basically what I'm getting at is Terence Crawford has snack with him. Has snack in him. And his performance will be enhanced on September the 13th. I told y'all this last week. I told y'all that 2 years ago when he fought Errol Spence. And I'm telling you now. Because the last time when I didn't tell you it was going to happen, you know what people said? Well, Manager Marty, you didn't say anything about snack before you fought Errol Spence. Okay, well, I'm saying something about it now. And I told y'all why I didn't say anything about it, right? I waited until after the fight. And guess what? It worked. Because guess what? Everybody on YouTube is talking about it 2 years later, right? Okay, then, as the viewership is in the palm of my hand, increasing exponentially. That's all I'm saying. And so what I leave you with is this. If you say that Bud Crawford is going to win this fight, just make sure you include his team. Don't leave his team out, because that's not nice. That's not nice to leave a boxer's team out when they win. Or even if they lose, include everybody on the team. Like in football, the football team who wins the Super Bowl, they don't exclude the team players who sat on the bench all season, do they? No. Even if the third string running back and the third string quarterback don't get any time playing on the football field, they're still entitled to a Super Bowl ring. when the team wins. And that's all I'm saying. Don't leave Snack out. Don't leave Victor Conti out. Y'all been harassing me for the last 2 years about it. Don't leave him out now. When Terence Bud Crawford performance is enhanced, don't leave it out and say, oh, Terence Crawford's going to win because of all of these list of reasons. And you don't include Snack on that list. That's not nice. That's not nice. Include that. It don't matter if he wins or loses. That's not the point. The point is if his performance is going to be enhanced. Include that in your keys to victory. Because I am. Hey, I am. And tomorrow, we're going to deal with testing. I know Victor Conti and them are watching me now. Get your paperwork ready because I have some questions that I want to ask you tomorrow when we come back here live in living color. Okay? I'm giving y'all a head start in a homework assignment. Now, before I let you go, Terence Crawford, in my opinion, listen, I'm not an in-the-ring expert. No, I'm not an in-ring performance. That's what I always say. I'm not an in-ring performance expert. I do all this hype. That's all theatricals for y'all. Entertain you, right? Keep your minds here. Keep y'all galvanized. Keep you engaged, right? But listen, here's the thing. Terence Crawford has a 75% chance of winning this fight. In my opinion, I'm not an in-ring performance expert. But I do know when a fighter's performance is enhanced in that ring. I know that. But hey, I'm on Terence Crawford's side on this one. Okay? Terence Crawford have a 75% chance of winning this fight. Want to know why? Because 25% of that is because Terence Crawford is a very skillful, talented world champion. The other 25% of that is that Turkey Al-Sheikh is in his corner, financing the fight, but also pulling up on Terence Crawford in training camp, telling him, make sure you get the job done. And the other 25% is because Terence Crawford's performance will be enhanced because he's with Victor Conti and Snack. And if you don't remember anything else, I tell you, yes, Terence Crawford will have the weight advantage in this fight. And the Snack program